I've had a number of rescue dogs and worked with many students that have had rescue dogs. And there's one thing that so many rescue dog owners get wrong. And rescue dogs, even more than puppies, really need you to get this right. I'm Instructor Carol. This is the Burke. Welcome back to McCann Dogs. Here in our training facility, we've helped more than 100,000 dog owners to overcome the same dog training challenges that you have. So if this is your first time on the channel and you're currently training a dog, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that we can help you have a well-behaved four-legged family member. Here's a very common mistake that new rescue dog owners make. You want to stop thinking about whether or not your dog has friends, and you want to start to develop a relationship with your new rescue dog. What do I mean by relationship? That may sound really fuzzy, but I want my dog to think I'm valuable, to care about me, to look to me for information, to look to me for confidence. And it goes two ways. I also need to understand my new rescue dog and what they need from me in order to set them up for success for the rest of their lives. The Burke is a rescue dog. I got him when he was over 4 years old. Now, when I got him, I didn't rush to introduce him to my other dogs, to family, to friends. I don't want, so many people, when they get their new dog, we want to make their lives wonderful. They maybe come from lousy situations. So, we want to suddenly give them all this affection, introduce them to people and dogs. But so many rescue dogs, they're not used to that. They need a little bit more quiet. We might overwhelm them. So instead, Burke and I spent some time together. One, I maybe hand-fed his meals. So he gets to see me as the provider of good things. What a good boy. Yes. So he can see I'm providing him. He's learning some skills like taking the food gently, because so many rescue dogs are ravenous. They'll take your hand off. So he's learning some manners, and we're getting to know one another. We might go for a nice quiet walk, not the middle of a dog park where he could be overwhelmed, but someplace quiet. And I can see, is he nervous of noises? As people are in closer proximity, is he still comfortable? So I get to know him, he gets to know me. Another really part of relationship is that the Burke sees me, or any of our rescue dogs see us as leaders. That's going to set the pace for the rest of our time together. So you can see he's looking at me. What are we going to do? He sees me as valuable. So it's not that leader, you will listen to me or else. I'm inspirational. He sees me as important to him. So that's the leadership I want to establish with my dog. Now, how do you do that? One of the best ways is some training. So one, I want my rescue dog to have life skills, things like response to name, being able to walk with me. And you may say, oh, my rescue dog knows his name. Well, there's a difference with a dog knowing their name and responding in a room full of squirrels. I want my dog to respond despite the distraction. So I may go back and put lots of value to my dog truly knowing their name and being willing to respond. So we're walking along, I'm just gonna Burke, show him some food, yes, good boy. I wanna build tons of value. I'm rewarding close to me. So he's rehearsing perfect response to name. Burke, yes, good boy. So yes, I'm helping him with food, but you know what? For the first few weeks with me, Burke is going to respond to his name first time, every time, regardless of what's going on around us. Did you get that last piece? I'm rehearsing perfect responses. So if you're not getting perfect responses, you need to stop treating your rescue dog like a dog or a trained dog and think of them more as a puppy. So I might need to be working this response to name in a hallway at home where I can be sure my dog is perfect. Same if I want to teach my dog to walk on leash. So many people get rescue dogs that don't walk well, and then what happens is the dog's not getting out for exercise. But it's a great way for me to spend time with my dog to get exercise, fresh air, exposure to things. So again, I want to set my dog up to be perfect. If I need to, I'm going to treat him like a puppy. I'm right in the house. I could have treats right on his nose, just walking along and rewarding. Now, if your rescue dog's a little more comfortable and we can do that outside, bonus, I can start out here. I'm still going to be using my voice, what a good boy, my treats, or a toy to help my dog practice perfect walking. I don't have to do this forever, but I need to set them off to a good start. Now, I told you to stop thinking about your dog having friends, and I absolutely urge you, don't take your rescue dog to a leash-free park and let them interact with dogs, especially dogs you don't know. Number one, if my dog is new to me and something bad happens or they get overwhelmed, where's their trust in me going to be? I want to establish that bond and that trust. Number two is so many rescue dogs have not had enough exposure, so they're going to be terrified by this situation. Blue's a new rescue dog and lacks confidence. There's no way he would be able to handle what Burke is right now. So Rob works well away from distracting, creating lots of positive association, building confidence, and strengthening their relationship rather than throwing it away. Socialization isn't letting my dog loose to play with other dogs, not necessarily even visiting with other dogs. Socialization is letting my dog experience the world and gain confidence. So new locations are so important. Taking them out to new places where they can be safe, they get their trust in me, I can let them explore, I can let them sniff, check out new things, new sounds, new environments. In a number of instances, I've said to stop treating your rescue dog like a dog and treat him like a puppy. Here's one where you want to stop treating your rescue dog like a puppy and treat them like a dog. With puppies, like little kids, they're always happy to see us, right? Your 3-year-old runs and meets you every time you come home. Teenagers, not so much. Well, same with these dogs that are a little bit older. A puppy's going to take treats and not even care what's around them. But with our older dogs, they're going to be more interested in other things going on. So I'm going to mix up my rewards a little bit more. I'm not just going to use the same old treat over and over again. So I'm going to use toys far more often, and that also allows me to interact with my dog and build that relationship further. Ready? Burke, get it. Yeah, get that thing. Oh, good boy. Yes. Out. Good boy. You want to stop gambling with what you think your dog already knows just because they're older. Another huge thing that many people get a rescue dog on, assuming they're going to understand, is housebreaking or house training. Now, Mac grew up in a barn, so for his first 9 years, he never had to hold. He could just eliminate wherever he was. I had a rescue dog like that too, who for 4 years had that experience, and it takes time for them to understand, one, how to physically hold, and two, to understand that that's what they're supposed to do. So I'm going to need to go back and treat those rescue dogs just like a brand new puppy. Even if your dog has been house trained in another location, they don't know your house. And if they've got a lot of freedom and don't know, they may eliminate when you're not paying attention. Now that's self-rewarding, so we may develop a problem that I could have avoided by treating my dog a little bit more like a puppy and helping them be right. Now that takes me into management. And what do I mean? I need to make sure my puppy's safe when we get in. We think about that, right? Because puppies will eat everything. But some of our rescue dogs haven't had that experience, or they may have had situations where they weren't getting proper nutrition. So maybe our rescue dogs are going to put things into their mouth that could be unsafe. Maybe they're going to chew, maybe they're going to dig, maybe they're going to eliminate. So that gets into, how do I keep my new dog safe? If I've got other dogs, how do I keep them apart? So I'm going to use baby gates. For me, I'm going to use a crate. I know a lot of you, I don't like the crate, but those first few months with my new dog, one, I want them safe, and two, I want to develop that a relationship. So for a few months, that's going to set me up for life. I also want my dog to be comfortable in a crate. Again, they haven't had that puppy experience perhaps. What happens if they have to go to the vet? Now they may not be feeling well, and the stress of the crate. Or if I travel or in my vehicle to make sure they're safe, I need to know they're comfortable either with that harness being restrained or in that crate so they can ride safely. So management is just as key with our rescue dogs, even for a dog like Mac that was 9, as it is for our brand new puppy. I've talked about using treats a few times in this video. There's one mistake so many people make. We want to make sure you don't make that mistake, so check out this video here. If you'd like personalized training for your rescue dog from myself or our other McCann instructors, check out our Life Skills online program. To hear more about that, click the link in the description below. On that note, I'm Instructor Carol. This is Mac. Happy training.